Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DCTH. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis on a very routine basis, including yesterday. So that's where these green and red line annotations are coming from. And again, the bears took yet another bite out of it. And as I've said in the past couple of videos, right now, not shocking because the bears are in total control. And, right now it's really just a matter of where's the price going to stabilize, because every single day it's literally just lower highs and then lower lows, and that is the epitome of what a downtrend is. So let's get some things updated here. The first house cleaning thing I'm going to do is delete a line out of here, but the reason for that, it has to do with the purple line right here, the 50 period simple moving average. Now I made the comment the bears are in full control, and that all revolves around this purple line. As I've said in the past, a very simplistic way to kind of look at the broad scope of things as far as the quote-unquote story is concerned of the price is that as long as the price is below that purple line, the bears remain in full control. So even if the price bounces, as long as the bounce is occurring below that purple line, any sort of bounce should be looked at with a pretty skeptical eye, just because all bounces for the past pretty much recent history have all been fake bounces. So I'm not saying that this price can never ever bounce. I'm just saying just because it bounces a little bit doesn't mean that it's some sort of reversal that's going to send this thing back up to 25 cents. So you got to be skeptical of all bounces, and that remains the case as long as the price is below that purple line, again, the 50 period simple moving average. Because the purple line is crossed below this area of resistance there that I talked about yesterday, I'm just going to go ahead and delete that line out of there, because sure, it still pertains, but it's not really the top priority anymore, because the purple line is crossed down, and it would now take priority over that one. But a near term level of support, and this just comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So 0.085 was level of support yesterday. Now this would be considered an area of resistance on any sort of bounce back upwards. What about areas of support? What I'm curious about is actually some decent upwards price action here. Now, does this mean anything? We'll have to just kind of sit back and see, but you can see the bulls did start to make some progress through the course of the day. So again, does that mean that this thing's ready to go back up to 14 cents tomorrow? I'm not saying that, but that is the current level of support right now. That is tracking that the bulls were able to make some progress. So just because they made a little bit of progress, don't go throw your kids' college tuition, because I'm sure I speak for a lot of people when I say I wouldn't be shocked, and I'm assuming many people would not be shocked to see the price break back below that orange line, given the current trend of things. But who knows? Maybe that's the start of something bigger, but you got to just kind of sit back and gauge how things start to unfold. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.